You said, well, okay. I'll be right back. I'll be done with this and come up and check. Ha! Yeah, I turned it on.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the Quikos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line.
Shit.
So it'll come out to the 25. First down, nothing, opening up really play. Give him maybe
good tackle.
And it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Good D, honey badger. That's what you're supposed to do.
And nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater.
Oh man, that's why. Ball hawk needs to be on, bro, because that just, I'm right there, and I'm pressing the shit out of triangle. Look at that, that's a pick. They just got me running. I didn't even pick a play. I was too busy looking at that shit. That shit is terrible. His offensive line held up though. Ooh. Damn, he bolting damn near picked that. That would have been nasty. Oh, I thought they did like damn, Bolton almost got that shit.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Open man, and again it's Sutton. He's
really mad. I really gave that with all that. I'm over there.
34-yard line.
These corners is trash, though. That's one thing I gotta do. They gotta build up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there.
Come on, Chris Jones. I need you to make some noise.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second and 9. Bridgewater. He's going to find his running
Yeah, that's the way you hit him. Come on, man. What y'all got him trucking for? That post there, scoop and score. Yeah, that's what my defense. Y'all gotta be optimistic, opportunists. You know, they.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because.
Man, I laid a hit on him.
You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can.
Did they just let my man jump 10 feet in the air? Come on, man. Wow, they just let my man. My receiver was literally 10 plus yards behind them. And they don't even have ball hawk on. How did that was crazy. Yeah. They cheated for that one. That was crazy. And then I'm standing right next to people pressing triangle and I can't get a reaction. They had my man jump 10 feet in the air. He was lit. That was a true life 10 yards behind him.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
That was weird.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
Oh my goodness. Touchdown. What is going on?
Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No,
that was literally a touchdown. What the hell is going on with this?
Good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man, right now. They let him jump 10 feet in the air. That other pass was a touchdown, and he just, I don't know what happened. I was right catcher. He didn't even go for it.
Denver defense at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this.
Come on, man. I couldn't get control of my dude. They let Teddy Bridgewater run. Man, it's starting off crazy this game. We got to settle down. Something I don't know what's going on right now. I got to see what's the plan, what man trying to accomplish.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Man, I didn't even get to pick a play. Okay, I didn't even get to pick a play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 9.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Damn, I can't believe. Why did he even run away from the ball? I wasn't even paying attention to what just happened.
They don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball.
Like, why did my punt return to run away from the ball? I wasn't even looking at the TV.
But instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now he'll escape to his left and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
Yeah, you go ahead and drop 11 people in coverage if you want. I didn't even know you can. I thought you had to rush 3.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Man, I'm tweaking. Oh, I thought you had to rush 3. My man rushed 1 person. It's all good. I like those odds with Mahomes. Don't give them all day for one of Tariq and one of them to get open. And then use that speed.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a gain of
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Pass for Sutton is intercepted.
Man, they go, what they gonna call? Illegal contact? Illegal man downfield. Okay, I knew something was weird about that.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going
that was me. Bad pass.
Anticipation and a big turnover there.
He was not open. I forced that.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too
My
greedy
bad.
with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Willie Gay on
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Broncos' big ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50.
Good play.
20, 10,
good play. That should call me off guard. Is that a draw?
His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first line.
They ain't go short.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole.
We're playing terrible.
And he's still going.
We should be getting blown out. This is terrible. Missing throws, all type of shit happening. Making bad reads. We'll get it together in the second half. I threw 2 picks this half too. Well, that first pick was some bullshit. He jumped, dude. He was wide open. He jumped 10 feet in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
And now off to the races down the right side.
Get him, Tariq.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively. And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
That's going to be interesting. That actually might be a fumble. I don't think his knee hit the ground. If they review it, then it's not a fumble. But that's going to be interesting. I want to see. I should have waited and looked. It looked like he was getting held. Yeah, all right. They're going to say he was down. I don't know. I don't think he was down. I should have looked at it.
They talk about it all the time, but still, when you
good deed, though, anyway.
Hey, we're going to take the ball away from you. No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Bridgewater.
That's a pig. That's a pig. Give me my NO.
It's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Looking for more. First down, but this throw downfield.
Ah, they keep bullshitting my touchdowns away.
But it'll be second down.
Oh, they keep playing me on my touchdowns, man.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And that to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find
That was terrible blocking now, whoever was out there.
Going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Quick throw complete, and he takes this into the end zone.
Yeah, once Tariq get in his hand, hit that speed burst, you better just get him.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Alright, y'all. The game started out crazy. I can't even explain how the game started out. But it looked like y'all done calmed down.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Quikos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Off the tip. You threw that one a little too far, Mahomes. You got to put it right in there on him.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown.
Yeah, you just threw that a little too far.
We've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this forward for
hold in, illegal block in the back, all that shit.
Flag down, and they're already marching backward. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver.
What the fuck was that?
30.
He did some cheesy, glitchy shit.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I don't know what the hell that just was.
They would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it.
Let's go, Tariq.
Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready.
Nah, he ain't gonna get us with that play again. He got us once.
I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater.
Oh, I can't get my tip pick. That should have been a pick. He undercut it. Then I should have recovered it on the tip.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Give me my hit stick.
In the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
They will not give me an interception, bro. Like, what is going on?
Some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well.
Why can't I get an end though?
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Denver. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
They let him get that reach out.
Back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football.
I can't believe they just let him get that reach out. Cornerback.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Damn, you just got your ass truck 71 by, was that a safety? Or you got your ass truck.
Getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
Ah, they just had me fall down. Good run.
First, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Kansas City. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they're trying to run for.
Why didn't he not pass the ball?
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain.
I'm sitting there. Why did you not pass? That was crazy. He's wild. That was first down, and maybe even a touchdown. Man, that was set up perfect. Why you did not pass? I'm sitting here pressing pass.
Big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
A.J. Hitler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And again this time with the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And he gets
Need you there. While you waiting on it, you supposed to attack that. You right there.
Down on a gain of 10.
But we'll give him all the dink and doink and runs. He's just wasting his time.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The 20.
Oh, they gonna have me. Now they go hit him with a legal block in the back. Man, crazy this game. I don't know what's going on with man in this game.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is, in the old days, pitching